The new government of Burkina Faso has appointed new ministers and councils. The government of Burkina Faso has dissolved its government 2 weeks ago, and it has named the new prime minister immediately, which is Prime Minister Emmanuel Ouedraogo. Now, other ministers also has been appointed. Now, at the end of this appointment, the government led by the prime minister now has revealed what their action plan is for 2025, and 3 points were revealed. The first one is acceleration of the development program that they have started. The second one is to fighting against corruption, and the third one is rationalization of public resources. It was Captain Ibrahim Traore and also the prime minister and other ministers, who revealed the action plan for year 2025, and we will go through one by one these 3 action plans. This is something that is found from the communication department of the government of Burkina Faso.
Donc, tenu aujourd'hui le premier conseil des ministres du nouveau gouvernement sous la présidence de son Excellence le capitaine Ibrahim Traoré, président du Faso et chef de l'État. Au-delà des rapports qui ont fait l'objet d'examen au cours de ce conseil des ministres, nous avons reçu de la part du chef de l'État des orientations et des instructions précises sur la dynamique qui doit être donc enclenchée et surtout qui doit encadrer la poursuite de la mise en œuvre donc du plan d'action pour la stabilisation et le développement au cours de l'année 2025. 2025, donc, qui est une année charnière. Et les instructions précises du chef de l'État peuvent être réunies autour de 3 points précis. Et le premier point, c'est l'accélération. Et le chef de l'État a donné des instructions.
So just to make it clear, it was this was held today actually in the office of the president, and that is President Captain Ibrahim Traore. So they formed the new government. So the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, basically has chaired this Wednesday, this afternoon, and also have appointed the first council of ministers after the formation of the new government minister at the end of the session. So the new prime minister has revealed the 3 action plans. So the prime minister Emmanuel Ouedraogo. Now the first action plan is that I have translated it from French to English. So now, according to now the prime minister, the president of Faso gave precise guidelines on the dynamics that must be initiated and which must frame the continuation of the implementation of the action plan for stabilization and development, and that is in 2025. And these guidelines are divided into 3. That's acceleration of the implementation of government policy. And then so for Prime Minister Emmanuel Ouedraogo, 2025 is, as he said, a pivotal year for Burkina Faso. So the head of state has given instructions so that the implementation of policies and various actions will experience a significant acceleration during 2025 in order to provide responses to the legitimate expectation of the populations, and above all, to support the resettlement of the populations. So this was indicated by the head of the government. So the prime minister, after attending that meeting, the Council of Ministers with the president Ibrahim Traore, so that came out and revealed this to the public. So the second action is that we can put the
instructions afin que la mise en œuvre des différentes politiques et des différentes actions connaissent une accélération significative au cours de cette année 2025 afin d'apporter des réponses pertinentes aux attentes légitimes des populations, de nos concitoyens des villes et des campagnes, des populations déplacées internes et surtout accompagner la réinstallation des populations parce que c'est un processus qui se poursuit également et qui devrait s'intensifier grâce à l'esprit de sacrifice et surtout à l'engagement historique de nos forces combattantes. Cette accélération donc doit se mener à tous les niveaux et chaque département ministériel doit s'atteler à faire en sorte donc que nous puissions donc passer à un autre rythme de mise en œuvre des différentes politiques et des différentes actions. La deuxième instruction.
Okay, now the second action plan is that it concerns on the fight against terrorism, corruption, and bad in general, like bad practices in public administration. So on this point, the Prime Minister recalls that the ongoing trial on embezzlement at the ministry in charge of humanitarian action is indicative of the shortcomings in the administration. So the orientation consists of cleaning up the public administration, bringing it into line with the current dynamics so that it can be at the service of the Burkinabe and not of just handled and accessed by few individuals who are taking that advantage. And he mentioned this example, what happened in the humanitarian action in the ministry in charge of humanitarian action. So I will let him speak in his French, but I just said what the second action plan is.
Concerne les questions de lutte contre la corruption et de lutte contre les mauvaises pratiques dans l'administration. Et je pense qu'à ce niveau, les orientations sont précises. La dernière actualité, notamment ce procès qui tient le public burkinabé en haleine, est assez révélateur des insuffisances de notre administration et surtout de la nécessité de resserrer les mailles dans la lutte contre la corruption et les mauvaises pratiques dans l'administration afin de s'assurer véritablement d'assainir cette administration, afin qu'elle soit en phase avec la dynamique actuelle, la vision actuelle et surtout le souci que l'administration puisse être au service des Burkinabés, non donc au service d'individus qui en profitent, qui profitent des failles pour pouvoir donc détourner des ressources. La troisième instruction du chef de l'État que l'on peut également.
So now he's doing the third action plan introducing, but the thing is, as you said, a second action plan. So they want to meet the expectation of the people, and that is really important. Now they know that they are watched, and the world is watching them. The whole Black people, African people are watching them. So it's not only the Burkinabés, but they want to live to the standard. Now all these Africans who are really watching the daily activities of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they know what kind of responsibilities they are, caring, because they have to be that example, not only to their nation, but all these two Pan-African nations who want such a revolution. And they know that they are taken as an example, out of these 55 member states in the continent. So they want to live to that standard, to their very best. Now, the third action plan, having said that, is that it concerns on the rationalization of public resources. In 2025, according to the Prime Minister, the head of state calls for an end of activities that are routine or have little impact on the lives of the population. This will involve directing resources towards implementation of high impact actions. Now, in the according to the Prime Minister, these three action plans constitute the common thread in the implementation of action plan for stabilization and development in 2025. So this was directly from the communication department of the presidency of Faso, or the president of Burkina Faso, and these are all the new governments that has been dissolved now. People have been appointed in their place. So we wish them good luck, and I think the government of Burkina Faso is on the right track, and it's also our prayer, and really we also encourage them. This is not something also for the people of the Burkina Faso, but also this is for all African people. So we are watching, and so that they can be these three nations. They can be a model of what African people are aspiring, for their country to be. The dreams of our fathers and our ancestors can come true. I say our father, but our fathers and mothers can come true. That is breaking news for today that happened this afternoon in Burkina Faso. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that so far. Share the video with others and give it a like if you find it informative enough. So I will see you on the next one. It's a bye-bye for me for now.